Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to our video. Today's video here for Bakemonogatari episode 10. Last episode, we met Nadeko, who it seems that Araragi knows or knew in the past because she was friends with his little sisters, so he had met her before. She is going up to this snake shrine called the Polar Snake Shrine, and she is killing snakes at it, which is very ominous. She's looking at books of a snake curse, a compendium, so something's going on with her. And then we had a talk with Hanekawa about Sengoku and Kambaru, and then after that, now that we met up with Nadeko actually at the shrine, we saw her in the process of killing a snake, took her back to Araragi's place. She stripped down and showed the scales that are all over her body. Kambaru was there with as well, and that is where we left off last episode. We are going to see how to deal with it in this one, as this is the last part of the snake Nadeko snake arc, so we'll wrap it up here in this episode, and then the last 5 episodes of the season are dedicated to Hanekawa, it seems. So like I said, I've talked about this before, I don't know if we're going to take a step back, if we're going to go like kind of move back in time to what happened with her during Golden Week, or was Golden Week the vampire time? I forget the exact timelines, but I'll refresh myself whenever we get to that, honestly, depending on if we go back or not. But it was something like Spring Break and then Golden Week, and I think Spring Break is where the vampire shit occurred, where Araragi first got introduced to all the shit going on, and then Golden Week was when Hanekawa's thing occurred. But I could be wrong about those dates. I'll refresh myself probably before I start the arc. But alas, we are here to wrap up the Nadeko snake arc this episode, and yeah, let's hop into it. Per usual, feel free to check out the Patreon and Discord, links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, we talk about current anime, past anime, current manga, past manga, and have non-anime conversations as well. And as far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncuts to all my reactions, so feel free to check out either of those of your own will. Now, without further ado, up straight into Bakemonogatari episode 10. Also, it looks like I'm sweating, it's because I am hot in my room. Okay, so we've gone to talk to Oshino now. Jagiri Nawa. Okay. So, snake cutter, snake rope, combined snake cutter rope. Okay. That's a great question. Created by someone's malice. What kind of anger is this middle school girl holding? Doesn't seem to have to be malice. You sick it on somebody. Oh, okay. I thought it would have been like Nadeko generating it herself, and because of her malice, it latched onto her. But the way Oshino frames it here, you generate it from malice and sick it on somebody. So she's under attack from somebody else, possibly. Pretty well-known curse, so this is just something that middle schoolers do casually? What the fuck? Yeah, that's a great question. Why are her friends doing that to her? It was over love. Yeah, I was gonna say, it doesn't sound like friends, if you ask me, cursing each other. Like, Jesus. Oh. I guess that makes sense. It's, you know, emotional. Developing middle schoolers are just, you know, letting their emotions and hormones fly off the rails, and just even though Nadeko rejected the guy, the friend was still like, he likes you, so I'm gonna put a curse on you. I get it. After Sengoku found out that she had been cursed, she started reading books about snake curses. Oh yeah, by the way, the YouTube comments keep telling me week after week to watch the previews at the end of the episode. I'm gonna go back after I finish Bakemonogatari and do that, because each of the previews show visuals, and it's really hard to not see the visuals and only read the subtitle conversations between Araragi's sisters. So just to put everybody at ease, because well, then again, it's going to be a while before this video hits YouTube, but because I keep getting comments about it, I want you guys to know that I do plan on doing that at the end of the season. I'm going to go back and watch all the previews to get whatever development for the two sisters you get out of it. Okay, so that's why she was looking at the snake curse compendium, is that she was trying to figure out ways to get rid of the curse, and maybe she thought going to this snake shrine and killing snakes would allow her to do that. Yeah, it feels like you would just anger it more. Okay. She messed up the procedure. I mean, that makes sense. Okay, so her trying to do it by herself and not going to somebody else. She has the right idea in mind. She's doing the right thing. She's too much of an amateur to do it correctly. Luck wasn't on her side. This poor girl. I really do wonder where she gets the green hair, because her hair is not green at all in the anime. But yeah, she seems so sweet and innocent, and now she's got this curse on her from her friends. Anyone who'd put a curse on you like that is not your friend. Especially if they didn't know that you like this guy. And she also rejected him, so I genuinely think it's gotta be one of the most iconic openings of all time. If not the most iconic opening of all time. I would be willing to place money on that this is probably like one of the most, if not the most iconic OP of all time. Snake, that general term for reptiles in class Reptilia, order Squamata, suborder Serpentes. Noted for their long, thin, cylindrical bodies covered in scales, they have hundreds of vertebrae and are able to bend their bodies freely. Demon, cat, crab, snail, monkey, and now snake. Yeah. The one we haven't, well, demon. Well, now hang on. I thought it was vampire. Demon is different. That's interesting. We've never had it labeled as demon before. It's always been called, you know, Araragi was turned into a vampire. That girl Shinobu is a vampire. So was something involved in that, a demon in there somewhere? So I feel it's maybe I'm just forgetting, but I don't think we've ever seen that labeled as demon, because it goes what happened with Araragi in the vampire ship, then it was Hanakawa in the cat ship that we haven't seen, and we picked up at the beginning of the season with Senjogahara and the crab, and then we went to Mayoi, Hachikuji, and then we went to Kambaru, and now we are on with Nadeko. Putting aside the demon as a special case, snakes felt like they had the worst image of the bunch. They feel ominous. I mean, yeah, a lot of people are afraid of snakes. I mean, reasonably so. They're kind of scary and can kill you if it's a specific one. Cats, crabs, snails, and monkeys had nothing on them when it came to spookiness. That's true. You don't really think of scary when you think of cats, crabs, snails. Maybe, I feel like some people could be afraid of monkeys, but nah, definitely not as much as a snake. Well, you're not wrong to have gotten that impression, Araragi. Since long ago, snakes have been seen as that sort of thing. But on the other hand, some see snakes as holy, or at least there is a tradition of worshipping serpent gods. It's common to nearly every religion in the world, a symbol both holy and wicked. That's the snake. Yeah, because I think in, you know, like you have different religions, like obviously here in Shinto, I'm assuming this is the religion in question that shrine worships. It's literally a snake shrine. Because then you have religions like Christianity, which I'm pretty sure, you know, like the whole Adam and Eve situation, the thing that tempts Eve is a snake. It's a serpent. At least that's how it's described. Yeah, but a symbol both holy and wicked depending on the religion you go to, but it's in tons of religions. Still, snakes just feel evil to me. I don't really get people worshipping some serpent god. The only snake I can think of that doesn't seem evil is maybe the Tsuchinoko. Well, personally, I find snakes scary, not on some rational level, but on an instinctual level. Fuck. Oops. Just looking at one stops me in my tracks. Land-based creatures shaped like that are rare, after all. It's like watching a fish swim on land. They certainly qualify as bizarre, so I guess it's only natural for people to be disturbed by them. Roll fight. On top of that, snakes have extraordinary vitality. You can try and try, but it takes a lot to kill one. Nadeko Snake Part 2. I wonder if that vitality thing has to do with how this curse might be difficult to get rid of. We're gonna bring Nadeko to Oshino. Oh, you didn't put on a shirt? You know, you could, I mean, I guess maybe she took it off because it like hurts or something to keep a shirt on with these scales on her. Okay.
今晩遅くなっても大丈夫か？お母さんにはお友達の家でお泊まり会があるって言っておく。
Few other things before the ritual. Okay. Yeah, you with the monkey arm, strong arm. Come help. But then again, she won't have that arm for forever, as it's been told. Jesus Christ. Theatrical cult. Yeah. The Jagirinawa takes the form of an invisible snake, okay, and it's constantly constricting. So yeah, it's just gonna get worse and worse and worse until it, you know, kills her. The scale marks are proof. Okay. I mean, yeah, it's... I would assume it's probably constantly painful, and that's why she's getting. Oh yeah, she's sweating. Yeah, she's sweating. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that classmate knew what they were doing, though. I highly doubt that classmate knew they were putting her life in danger. It was just probably like a petty thing, like, oh, this guy likes you, I'm gonna curse you. Like I said, it's just some middle schooler, goofy middle schooler beef, and it's gone just a little too far. And it made the curse worse. You used to be an insect. What? I was reading the text. I did not look it up at what the scene is happening right now. Oshino's just falling back with all the desks. Ooh, that was before Shinobu came. So that's why he's saying she has bad luck, because she happened to go try to fix this curse after the shrine had become significant again because Shinobu came about. Okay. Of noble pedigree. The king of oddities, the vampire. Ah. That's why she wasn't feeling well, because it was her arm. Okay, we're finally getting that explained as well, because her arm was reacting to how significant the shrine has become now. It only activated because she tried to get rid of it. That's so unlucky. And in theory, her going there to do it normally would have nullified it completely, because it was already an amateur trying to do the curse in the first place, and so it was already bad and shouldn't have worked. So it should have nullified it entirely, but she ended up enacting the curse and making it work because she went back there. Okay. Damn. Yeah, that's so fucked. I feel bad for her. No, because if you do it, it's like Oshino was saying, if you do it correctly, it'll work. Because at the shrine, while it is more powerful now, so doing it wrong could make the curse work, doing it correctly will also completely nullify the curse, because this shrine is so much stronger now. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna tell her she didn't have to like try to hide that they hurt. Yeah. Ooh, the way that they cut to like chains there, barbed wire. Yeah, no, he's just asking if you're hurting. I did not need your freak ass quote here, Kambaru. Of course you would know that. Theatrical cut. The flashlights there. Alright, let's head up. God, the scenery shots are so pretty. Oh my god, it's so pretty and stylistically pleasing to look at. Oh, that's cool. You can see the little light up there. That's them traveling through the forest right here. This little light that like moves. That's cool. Heading through that cave area. It might be because she's got a crush on you. Yeah, if the OP was anything, the OP was most definitely a love song. I picked up on that one. And so much crazy shit's happened recently, that's all that's on his mind. Oh no. Oh god, Kamadu's arm there, wrapped up. Is that the friend that cursed her? Or is that one of Adanagi's sisters? Oh, yeah, that's his sister, okay. Oh god, why her eye over there is just completely black. Jealous that she had an older brother, huh? And now we're out of the cave. And now commercials, and then it probably says, or there was on the broadcasting version. Oh, it actually doesn't say it that time. Alright, we're here. Alright. Yeah, she brought her school swimsuit. Yeah, Kanmaru. Oh my god, this girl. Jesus Christ. Trying to play to your taste. This is serious, you fucking freak. This is serious. This is a serious situation. Aw, she's chuckling. She got a laugh out of that. She needs those. Alright, here we go. Well, they're playing like a little chime version of the OP there, and her saying like you have to watch over me, probably, you know, him confirming twice that he will gives her strength and courage to do this. Aranagi residence, Koyomi room. Koyomi grade school student, you're Sengoku, right? That fucking cowlick up there. Sorry. Having an upperclassman around is such a buzzkill, right? Tsukihi is so pushy, obviously referring to his sister when we saw the scene last episode where she dragged him into the room. You're not scary at all. And also, you're like, aww. Oh, the changes came off, it was no big deal. I mean, clearly these things mean so much to her. What? This is where she started calling him that. Uh-oh. Is that the snake? Whoa. That's cool how it's like literally the Japanese word for scale coming off of her. Or was it snake? Yeah, scale. The Japanese kanji, I don't know which, you know, written language of theirs this is. Whichever one it is. Well, it seems like praying about Aranagi ended up working for you. Because he did just say pray to something, and that's what she decided. Maybe that's why she was so adamant about him watching over her, because she was going to pray about him. Oh god, yeah. Yeah, because that amulet she's using there, can it be used multiple times? Because if it can only be used once, then yeah, I would assume Oshino would charge him for it. Really? Oh, is this gonna help tame that down? So is doing this helping, you know, settle things down, and so Oshino is not gonna charge him because it helps Oshino as well? It's not just Aranagi helping somebody else. Oh, okay. There you go. Pocket change in comparison to, yeah, well, Aranagi mentioned there a spiritual war. Yeah, I would imagine an amulet is just a drop in the bucket compared to how much that would cost him, or how bad that could be. What the fuck is happening right now? I mean, it's no, it's difficult. Why they gotta give us some of these angles? Yeah, the moon peeking through the trees there. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. Hopefully it goes off without a hitch. What is this angle? Jesus. Which one is already really worn out. Yeah, but she's gotta commit. Can't we just pull the... No, it has to be her, if I'm not mistaken. Whoops, I accidentally opened something else on my other monitor. Yeah, but we can't see it yet. Oh, yeah, no thanks. Let's not do that. Great, so yeah, we need to nip it in the bud with her. Unless curse 2 holes are dug. I see. Interesting quote there. So it's like, even if she was able to get the curse and, you know, throw it away and it goes to Aranagi and Aranagi gets it off, it's just gonna wrap back around to the person who cursed in the first place. Okay. Interesting how the chairs are both facing outwards there in that circle. Yeah, it's true. How long you can rely on Oshino, yeah. You're gonna have to start learning things to be able to handle shit on your own after a certain point. Well, obviously, yeah. It's true. It's because he just wants to help people. It's part of who Aranagi is. If you'd forgot it all like Miss Class Rep, that's interesting. He frames it as that once Hanakawa got done with her shit, she just tried to move on with life and forget it ever happened. They did like talk about oddities and stuff last episode, but largely his interactions with Hanakawa don't involve oddities most of the time. Like, especially like they were talking about oddity stuff. Aranagi asked her about it. She said she knew nothing and then changed the conversation to Senjogahara. Is that a mean thing to say? I do know my manners. Oh my god, a bunch of the same car there. Fuck, I restarted the episode. God damn it. What is the extra audio playing? It's playing. Hold on. I'm gonna restart the episode here. Oh, what is happening right now? Okay. Okay, now Oshino is not speaking over the scene. Let me make sure I'm on the right subtitle track. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I was trying to comment on the cars and I accidentally fat fingered instead of pressing spacebar. I pressed N on my keyboard. Yeah, that's true. If he's gonna keep getting involved with oddities, he needs to learn more about them in general. An actual oddity. Whoa. Interesting. He makes it... That statement makes it sound like he's keeping Shinobu alive. That's an interesting statement. That makes it sound like Aranagi is keeping the part vampire part of himself to keep Shinobu alive. Because then again, how often does he let her drink his blood? Because he let her drink a little bit of his blood to fight Kambaru, but how often does he just let her drink a little bit to where it doesn't turn him full vampire, but it's enough to maybe keep her sustained, keep her alive? Because if she is a fully fledged vampire, it makes sense she's got to eat blood. It is their diet. So maybe in a way, what he's saying here is you could stop letting her feed on you, implying that Aranagi does that more regularly than we think, or he does it regularly. Like we've never been shown that he does that regularly, but this seems to imply that he does to keep her alive, and if he just let that die out, he would eventually return to a regular human. Interesting, because Aranagi was just saying, I'm part vampire, I can't get on the human side and go around banishing oddities because he is part oddity himself. Uh-oh. Oh god. Oh, it's around her neck. It's around her neck. Yeah, you see that shit around her neck. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, it is wrapped very strongly around her neck. Ow, what the fuck? We'd have gotten it right away. It seems like oh my god, it's fucking two of them! I think he's trying to suffocate her. Serpents twined around her. Sengoku's body was bound. Two snakes. Oh god, there goes the amulet. What the fuck do you do? Oh, yep, of course Aranagi's gonna run in. Oh my god. Yup, it was other girls as well. It was someone else. Oh, fuck! She got cursed by the dude as well. This poor girl. Oh my god, this poor girl. Jesus. Oh my god, is she even alive? Yep, he's gonna do it. Oh, Jesus. There it is, trying to choke her out. Don't give up. I mean, yeah, it's gonna latch onto you, but then maybe you can just go to Oshino to help you out. Whoa! Ow! Fuck! It just bit him! It just bit him! Oh my god, the fangs fucking bit him. Ow! Shit! This is, oh my god! Can she breathe now? Is she breathing? Oh my god, the other one is still trying to fucking choke her out. Ah, it keeps biting him. Oh my god, this is, ow! Jesus, this is nuts. Oh my god, did you see how limp his leg is standing up? Oh my god. Oh my, fuck me. There goes your flashlight. You did tell Kambaru to stay back, but I mean, this might work. You can see where it's, you know, yeah. You can see where it's like shaking the grass and shit. Oh my god. Oh god, he's losing a lot of blood. He's like not, he's trying to stay conscious. Oh fuck. Yep, it's coming right at you! Oh god, he's barely. Is it also a poisonous? Could it also be a poisonous snake and it's that's why it's fucking with him so bad? Oh no, is she gonna get bit? Okay, good shit. Oh my god, it took a chunk out of the fucking pole. It is poisonous. That is true. That's actually very true about snakes. Most of the time, if you don't antagonize them, they will run away. Like, they're very strong and have poison and all the above, but if you don't attack them, they will leave. They will be the first to run. That's true. That was the whole issue with this in the first place, is that if he just lets it go, it'll go after that other kid. Don't choose the wrong person to save. Ooh, that's gotta be, that's gonna be difficult for Aranagi, who wants to save everyone. It's just in his nature to do so. Jesus. Is Oshino maybe gonna show up to help, or nope, it's gone. Jesus. Oh my god, what an intense ending to this arc. Jesus Christ. Bringing its curse along with it. You saved Nadeko, but you effectively, cursed those two other kids who cursed her. And it's like, I could see people maybe making the argument of like, they're just getting what they deserve. They made the curse in the first place. And to that I argue what I've argued all episode. They're just stupid middle schoolers who don't actually know what they're doing. They don't deserve to get cursed and die for that. A mock oddity like myself. Yeah. Oh god, you see the mark around her neck? Oh, please don't say that. Yeah, Aranagi's not in a good headspace at the moment. You did save her, but those two kids that effectively are going to get cursed now will not. Aranagi won't be able to let that go for himself. Please don't thank me. Oh. He's trying to save even someone who cursed you. Wow, and that's the end of her arc. I mean, obviously, you know what they typically do is they roll. So there's some more character interactions with the characters from the previous arc at the beginning of the next arc. Like the beginning of this Nadeko arc here had Kambaru in it, you know, Kambaru's has been a part of this entire arc. So I'm assuming Nadeko is going to be at the beginning of next episode as well. I'm really curious how this fades into an arc with Hanekawa, because Aranagi is very clearly shaken up by this pretty badly. Anyway, crazy episode. Holy shit. I literally called it earlier on. I was like, there's no way this is gonna go super well. I was just waiting for something to go wrong, and it did. Damn, that's kind of crazy though, that now Aranagi's being forced to come to the realization that he cannot save everybody. He has to pick and choose who he wants to save, who's important to him. Why? Because when you're dealing with oddities, that's just how it is sometimes. These are supernatural creatures that you're trying to deal with, and sometimes shit just happens. There's only so much you can do but save the people that you really care about. It seems like he's both upset that he couldn't save those other two kids as well, and resentful that he, you know, even thought about saving them so much more than possibly saving Nadeko herself. Because I mean, it's like you said, I can't accept those words of gratitude because I was trying to save even someone who cursed you. Anyway, really good episode. I'm excited to see how. Is this just a preview? Yeah. Like I said, I'll watch all the previews at the end of the season. But yeah, I'm excited to see how this is going to play and bleed into the next arc, as I would imagine this moment is going to affect Aranagi for a little bit. I don't see him getting over this immediately. Very clearly shook him up very badly, and what should have been a very wholesome scene at the end of the episode there, and Nadeko like smiling smiling so happily and thanking him, he's there quaking like in upset and very clearly shaken up by the whole situation. So we'll see where it goes though. I don't think I have a whole ton to add here. This is a very good episode. They just love I don't even know, man. And I'm not even gonna talk about it. Anyway, good episode. Yeah, once again for you guys on Patreon, like I said, I would like to finish this season by next week. Won't confirm anything, but I would like to. We'll see. But anyway, yeah, I think that is going to wrap it up. I'm thinking if I have anything else to talk about, and I don't think so. Usually I feel like I'd have more to talk about, but this episode was fairly straightforward in nature, dealing with Nadeko's issue and all the above. It was very condensed and a very, you know, straightforward episode, at least it felt. And by straightforward, I mean like the plot of the episode was saving Nadeko, and that was the entire episode. So, you know, there's not a whole ton to add there in terms of that, you know, things about like Oshino talking to Araragi, the mention of like Shinobu and how it seems to imply that Araragi has been giving her blood and that's why he's still partially a vampire. He could fade back to being a normal human if he wanted, but it would be abandoning Shinobu and effectively probably leaving her to die. I don't know. There's a lot of interesting things going on, both in last episode and in this episode, some more minor details and things like that. But overall, we were able to save Nadeko, and let's see how this plays out into the next arc. That wraps up the season. 5 episodes for the next arc. It's the longest one in the season. But I think that is going to wrap it for my reaction to Bakemonogatari episode 10. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.